and see where the Weezeworts are. See, there's one here, and then... Oh, hello, what is that? Anti-entropy thermonullifier? It looked like a plant at first. What is this? Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 17, where we've got this food issue we really need to fix, but we've got actually a few different issues we really need to fix. Things that are going well for us, this carbon dioxide is equalized in here fairly nicely. I've been giving this a lot of thought. Now, at the time of recording this, the last episode that demonstrated all of this conductive iron wire hasn't posted. I'm sure there's going to be lots of feedback on it, and I'm still on the fence with how I want to do it. But I think the ultimate decision that I've come up with is it's really only important to have this conductive heavy watt wire where duplicants are going to be going, which is going to be the fertilizer in here, and then everywhere else can be standard heavy watt wire. Or at least, wait, heavy conductive joint plate. Oh, see, here's something I had not thought of. Run speed 50, run speed 50, Decor. The Decor is the same, heavy watt wires through walls. I guess it doesn't matter which you use as far as the joint plates. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Let's stick with what we had originally planned, and we'll just change the wiring around. But we still need more iron because I've refined 5 tons of it without looking at how much we had in reserve. Which, that's quite all right. That's not going to be the end of the world. The other thing I'm looking at is the sheer amount of oxygen building up in here as we're purifying all of this. So I think we're going to have to spend a little bit more time deodorizing all of this. Let's go ahead and we'll put you at a 6. At a 6. Let's just go ahead and say if you're an air deodorizer, you need to be a 6. And from there... Because I'm also going to need my heavy watt wire to come out this way. I wonder if I could run it over here and down? I probably could. We can deconstruct that and then, oh, look at these. Right, so we finally started to clear out the excess natural gas in our areas. So now our natural gas generators are going to intermittently fire, it looks like. And this one is still waiting above 1,000, above 1,000. Overheating. Really? It is getting a little toasty in there, isn't it? Make this out of abyssalite? No, of course not. So really, this just needs to be made out of gold, is what that comes down to. Let's go ahead and speed this up. We'll get rid of that and replace it with a gold gas pump, and that should fix our problems. This one, probably going to be the same. Probably going to need to be updated with a gold gas pump as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then I think we need to shuffle all of this excess gas out of here. So what I sort of want to do is dig over here and explore some of this and see where the Weezeworts are. See, there's one here, and then... Oh, hello, what is that? Anti-entropy thermonullifier? It looked like a plant at first. What is this? Well, we'll have to check that out. Oh, wait a second. I think I know what this is. Well, we need to get up there and mess with that. That looks like fun. What do we got? We got the Abyssalite Highway right here. Yeah, sure, look at that. Well, we need the iron. We're going to have to stay focused for now But I want to clear this out because the oxygen is so heavy or so high pressure, it is pushing the chlorine back, and we've barely got any chlorine scooting around down here. In fact, it's almost like it's all disappeared. So what we can do is we can pump that air into here where it's really cold, and that should help clean it. But again, we're going to be limited by pressure because we don't have the ability to do high pressure vents yet, which just further illustrates how badly we need plastic. Oh, look at these Weezeworts here. And the exosuit swamp crew can get in here fairly easily, it looks like. So let's give them some chores to do, shall we? Let's... do I want to dig down? I sort of want to dig down, actually. Let's do that. So we'll just queue this up like this, all the way down here. We'll see what's down there. I think at some point... we'll go ahead and we'll decide to drain that down. And there's a good bit of gold there. I think we're going to leave the... and it's just like that heavy watt conductive wire just isn't really helping much. There's a lot of decor to overcome. A lot of negative decor. Oof, 180 in the center. But that's also because it's feeding from... yeah, down here. We'll see what it's like when it's all finished. If it ends up not being worth it, we can always rip it up and replace it. Here, though, what I want to do is actually a conductive wire. And we'll just get these wired like this. And that's because these are not going to feed into the heavy watt circuit. This one kind of needs to. There's a lot of power required right there. But I do want to dig. I do want to dig out to the to both sides of the oil biome. I sort of want to reveal the majority of what's out here. So I think we'll just continue this along. Oh, and we'll just need little ladders here on the bottom. That'll get us quite a bit cleared out. And then we'll have some options for oil. The next one goes here. So we'll just continue this pattern. This seems to be a pretty low resource intensive way to do this. This was actually a really good idea. And we'll dig it out while we let the rest of the crew get some more iron. And then, of course, I can't see over that far, so I'm not even sure what we're getting into. That's plenty of work to do, though. And then we'll actually dig up here as well. All right, and we're getting iron. Yay, we have iron now. Great. That's great stuff. Great stuff. So let's look at if we're going to do the heavy watt wire out of iron. This is going to be a lot less resource intensive than trying to do it out of conductive heavy watt wire, for sure. We can always put, let's see, a joiner plate here, and then if that's the case, we should be able to, heavy watt wire like this, and sort of down and out. Which at this point we could probably tie this in and capture back that whole transformer. That's an option. We can wait to see how that goes. But I think a lot of this heavy watt wire we're just going to hide. Oh, wait a second. There's no abyssalite here, so this temperature change has got to be, yeah, starting to seep right on through. Which is why so much of this is melting. And we're getting all kinds of polluted oxygen up in here. That's okay, that's okay. But you can already see how much a little bit of iron goes a long way. And there we go. That is our circuit tied up. So then all we'll need to do is change I think this one to a joiner plate. I'm sorry, a joint plate. There we go, like that. Which means, let me see, this ladder will need to go here, and then this ladder here, this ladder here, and then at which point we're just going to replace all of, no. Change of plans there, because I want the wire to be hidden. I don't want anyone that comes this way dealing with the horrible Decor penalty that they're going to get. So that means we're going to have to dig out underneath the floor to here. And it also means when we come over here, we can dig this out and actually give ourselves a wall. So I'm thinking we just head straight down like that and over here like this. At which point all of this can be dug out. This is low priority stuff though. I'm not going to increase its priority at all. Except this little wiring system is going to be increased in priority as we get closer to having this finished. Because we're going to need a place to get rid of all of this polluted water. In fact, the polluted water should have run along with the heavy watt wire, actually. It only makes sense that it would. So let's go ahead and deconstruct all of this. I'm watching the food surplus slowly dwindle, and it is concerning. I'd like to think we're going to pull through and it'll be just fine. But until we start getting sleet wheat going, we're going to have to watch it as far as how many duplicants we print, because right now we have the oxygen and the living space that we could easily print out 4 more to replace the oil crew and the training center, but yeah, we need the sustenance. It's not enough to give everybody some air to breathe. They actually need to eat as well. Go figure. Who'd have thought? But it's true. Don't scare me like that, please, please. Don't scare me like that. Okay, that should be good. That should keep everybody busy. We've got plenty of CO2 coming out. The slicksters at this point seem to be functioning properly, and they're just eating all this CO2. So I think at this point it's safe to say we don't even really need to worry about this air scrubber. We can just let these germs and all of this do whatever they want. And look, the polluted water has already kind of filled itself out here. So I think we'll just leave it be. It's really not that important at this stage. But what I would like to do, what I was talking about, is to get a pump here to clear out some of this air. So I think... The high pressure seems to be over here in this side of things. Yep, there's a lot of high pressure over here as well. Yeah, look at all that. No, that's right. We need a high pressure vent for that. We need plastics. So our petroleum storage is the next thing we're going to need once we start refining it, and it looks like we're going to be somewhat ready to start refining it soon. If we want, what we can do... It's relatively warm in here. It's not too warm. Let's approach it from a simple solution at first, which is going to be coal power and a battery. That should probably be made out of gold, just in case. I don't think it's necessary, but we have the gold, so why not? And then we'll take this conductive wire. And the main reason I'm using this conductive wire is simply because it's capable of holding 2 kilowatts instead of 1. I don't really care about the Decor down here in the oil section. I just want the 2 kilowatts on a single circuit because there's going to be a lot more that ends up having to go down here. Who is freaking out about oxygen? That's got me concerned. Oh, looks like we dug up all this iron. Oh, iron. Yes, please. That's a lot of iron right there. Let's do that. I like that. That should be even more iron. And then, oh, what do we have over here? More ruins, it looks like. That's pretty cool. I think we might actually get the whole map explored on this playthrough. And then this swamp biome is going to be a big deal. So let's zoom out. This thing is massive, and it kind of spans here. Now, my thought process is maybe to do our sleet wheat farm in this big snow biome. But you see, we have this over here. And then this biome could come up and wrap around. It might not. We'll kind of have to explore that. Let's pause it because I don't know what messages we're missing. But I'm thinking we need a base here. We need a base here. We can do a little bit of other industry here. Maybe the cooking section will be here, or maybe no, we might do the cooking section here at the main base. That'll give the training crew something to do, right? Kind of a or cooking could be its own base. I don't know. We'll think about that. I'm thinking the next base is going to be here, though, with an exosuit dock into this biome, and this crew will be responsible for capturing this entire swamp biome. A huge task. And then where it intercepts this path, we're going to use one-way doors, or not one-way doors, but doors with specific permissions so that the exosuit crew can't pass through these two, but the rest of everybody else can't pass through the doors the exosuit crew uses. And in that way, we'll try to isolate the slime lung and keep it from infesting this hallway. That's going to be tricky once we try to break through. That's going to be very tricky. But it makes sense to put the base in the... what's going on? Quimbizi! Oh, you're just always out of breath. There's not a lot of air up there, everyone. I know there's not. But look at all of this wonderfully cold space, and then we have our water geyser here. I think it's safe to say we're going to want this geyser to be taken care of. We're going to need this water for our sleet wheat, but we're going to need it to be cooled down. We cannot pump this hot water into the hydroponic farm tiles for our sleet wheat grain, because then it'll just be very upset. It doesn't like that. The question is, are we going to get to where we're starting to grow sleet wheat before we get the plastic? Or, oh, look at that. Oh, we're almost ready to convert all this over here. What we can do to help this case out a little bit is we can go ahead and queue this up to dig. That should help. Thank you, Quimbizi. Mushroom, Delight, thank you very much. There we go. That'll help us out. Get this last bit of water out of here. Alright, well, we can go ahead and start deconstructing these while we're waiting, for certain. And then we can start building the farm tiles right here and there and planning it out. Actually, we could probably plant 3 of them. Well, what are we talking about, growth halted? Chlorine and natural gas. So we have utilized all of our carbon dioxide up there from the coal generator being taken away, and now we're starting to look at this. So that's not good. We're already short on food. We need this area to be nice and well taken care of. I think the fix for that is going to be to switch this to auto and switch that to auto and not let any more of our carbon dioxide escape. So if the top row is going to have problems, then the top row is just going to have problems. But we can get 6 more plants planted this way. That might help stem the tide of the hemorrhaging calories that we're running into. Reports. We have been losing calories every single day for a while now. We're just not making enough. Ooh, Silvia Fox. I know. Speaking of Silvia Fox, I believe we have something for you. This has not been done yet. Unreachable. Right. Because reasons, we dug it out, and now nobody can get to it. But we're going to get you over there. There's a neural vacilator there. I believe you had a specific request for that. Now we can cancel this dig order here, and then extend it out like this. Yeah. Yes, very good. I like that, and this. That'll get us a lot more iron. We have a lot of gold amalgam now. That'll get us over there closer to that. The oil crew is not really doing much of this down here because it's all a low priority. But I'm trying to not up the priorities just yet. I would like to see the priority 5s get knocked out, so we need all the other priorities to be stable. And it looks like the nice rooms are counteracting the negative stress that we're running into with total decor plus 50, plus 10, minus 185. Heavy want conductive wire. $16, $25, $27, $18. So it's borrowing from the... It has to be borrowing from the floor beneath it. Is it because it's gas permeable? I thought gas permeable tiles still blocked the negative decor rating. It, kind of like a... No, apparently they do not. You get a little bit of sight. Yeah, okay, so because you can see through the gas permeable tiles, they don't block the negative decor. Well... Fudge. What we can do is we can limit the gas permeable tiles, but then it's not going to matter. That's so much negative decor to overtake, having that much heavy watt wire next to itself. There is no amount of statues and paintings that we can do to make people happy about having to go in that room, which is very concerning. So let's try it. Let's just see what happens if I do this. Minus 41, minus 57. Total decor here is okay. We're making some progress. 6, that's where we get 18, but then over here it's just 8. The joint plate is also 25 negative decor. In this way, spacing these out one extra level and not doing them right on top of one another would have given us more space between the wires, might have helped with that situation. This is going to be off for now and zeroed out. We're going to have to find something to do with all of this gas, so I think what it's going to come down to at first is using a filter. But we won't... Not okay, Sostas. Okay, but it's not going to be a permanent... Still says you're suffocating. Breathe. Breathe in that carbon dioxide. Is there even any oxygen here? Oh, little tiny bits. Okay. This is great looking over here. And this is absolutely our focus. So let's go, we can get rid of these power wires. In fact, what are these? Yeah, we don't need any of these here. Get rid of all of those, and then we can switch it over to our liquid pipes, and same thing. And then we'll just get rid of that vent. No, we'll leave the vent there for now. We'll leave the vent there for now. So then that will go down like that. This ladder will go down. Oof, still hemorrhaging calories. Not able to stop the flow of food being eaten quite yet. We're working on it. We absolutely don't need this ladder up there. That's kind of a ladder to nowhere. We can get all this done. Maybe stop the chlorine from flowing into here. That would be swell. Yeah, that's going to cause issues as the chlorine and natural gas waft around here. Should have shut those doors a little sooner. That's okay. We'll get more plants going. Well, we recovered some calories. Hold on. What are we looking at for the day? Oh, we might be in the clear. Oh, we might be in the clear. Nobody's going to starve. Hopefully. 5,000 positive calories. Yeah, that's... Oh, we had positive... Okay, so some days are good. Some days are better than others. This snow biome, though, is epic. This is absolutely where I want to do the sleet wheat farm. Let's look at the priority 5s. Everybody should be knocking out all their priority 5s. Everything should be getting done. This, what did I queue that up for? The iron? Not important. Not right now. Forget that. This is important, though. As is that, as is this. How are we looking here? This didn't get done. We can go ahead and prioritize that to collapse that water down in there. None of this area has gotten taken care of. Well, I might just queue up even more, to be completely honest. Because I would like all of these slicksters sort of working for me, because this area is going to become the huge CO2 pit, where we send CO2 to be eaten and excreted as oil. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Look at that, right on top of the abyssalite. That's... I don't know if that's how I'd rather have it work out or not, but it's kind of interesting. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Boom and boom. We're going to get all of that dug out there. So the oil crew has their work cut out for them. There is a lot for them to do down here, and the slicksters are just gobbling up the carbon dioxide faster than we can push it down here. And this one, you're on my list. I don't know if you know that, but oh. If we didn't have a plan for you in the future, we would just slickster you right out of existence. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But that being said, we do have a plan for you, so we're not going to do that to you. We're going to treat you a little better. Sort of not running into a... Oh, wait. Unassigned neural vacilator. Alright, Silvia Fox. Fascinating that memories are not already inherent in our subjects. However, none as yet have shown signs of recognition when introduced to familiar stimuli. Refer to Experiment 7D, refer to Experiment 7F. Memories must be embedded physically within the brain maps of our subjects. The only question remains is... will Silvia Fox be okay upon using this device? Hang in there. It's okay. Ooh. You don't look happy. I don't even know what to make of that. Complete the neural process. Silvia Fox acquired the Rock Crusher trait. Oh my goodness, strength plus 10. This duplicant is incredibly strong. Rah! Silvia Fox's brain is still vibrating. Oof. Okay, well, that's exciting. Golly, I wish there was a way we could recharge this somehow. I would send a lot of power into this thing to recharge it. Well, that would be overpowered, I understand. You could just use it over and over again. For real, though, Silvia Fox, let's take a look at your stats. My goodness. Strength 10. So you had no strength going into it, and now you have a strength of 10. Well, now your delivery is going to be... Your delivery game will be incredibly strong. And that's good. Wait. Still losing out on calories. Seems like all of our carbon dioxide got bled out to other areas. We need this sealed up, so it's this carbon dioxide from the base trickling down in here and pushing everything up. Ugh, but the chlorine and natural gas. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. That's going to interfere with stuff. That just means we have that much more motivation to get to Sleet Wheat soon, which requires oxygen, polluted oxygen, or carbon dioxide. Well, doing the carbon dioxide, I suppose, would be ideal, because then everything would stay fresh forever, but then duplicants would not... Oh no, Quimbizi! Unacceptable! Free Quimbizi! Quickly! Woo! Okay, good. I don't know if it's going to work putting... Oh, people are not happy about being in this hallway at all. Oof. Stressful. In fact, the decor sort of bleeds out here a little bit. And here, no. What we need is to cut back this heavy watt wire exposure so that it is not traumatizing everyone. And that just means we're going to have to block off this access so that nobody can even look at it. Once it's on the other side of this building, it's going to be a horrible decor loss stepping into this area. We tried to overcome it. It proved to be too great to overcome. That's pretty much all there is to it. There's not much more we can say about that. The best thing we can do now is just to keep it isolated so that nobody has to look at it. Nobody should have to come down this hallway once it's finished. I clarify, once it's finished, no one should have to come down this hallway. So we can stop all of that horrible negative decor. Right. And in that way, people's snazzy suits will overcome most of the decor problems. But everybody gets a nice stress-relieving lavatory and dining facility and 007 Halfling. You can't hop up that? That's... And mushroom. Because you guys have no way out of there. Of course. There you go, everybody. Don't. That was almost a mass casualty situation. Okay, lesson learned. Touché. Lesson was learned. I think on that note, we're going to wrap things up because my heart went aflutter trying to figure out why everybody was suffocating. My goodness. Oh my, oh my. Okay, well that is going to be the... wait. No. This has got to be a priority 9. Right now, somebody needs to build this. We can't have this area open here. Yeah, Slime Lung will be headed this way. Somebody needs to take care of this. Quickly. Please and thank you. Exosuit crew, somebody? We can't afford to have germs coming out this way. This needs to be blocked up, like, now. And how? Oh, we did get some germs coming out. And it's in all this polluted oxygen. All right, well, you know what that means. It means we're going to need an air deodorizer and likely it means we're going to end up putting a joint plate here as well just to seal it all up. Oh no, this didn't get done. This is still a priority. Okay, well, we are going to wrap up the episode, but we need that to be taken care of, so I would like to see that happen. Thank you, 007 Halfling. This is important. Very good. Okay, woo! We did get a little bit of slime lung down here, and it's in polluted oxygen, which means we're going to have to clean that up if we don't want it to balloon out of control into a full-blown epidemic. But that's the end of the episode, so this has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 17. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. We've got this facility finished, although horribly not, it's horribly stressful, but it is finished. It needs to be swept out, and some more piping needs to be put in, and the wires need to be connected, but we should have petroleum soon, so then we'll just need a place to store said petroleum, and then hopefully we can start working on plastic. But until next time, take care.